Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. All right, the stock and crypto market looking to go parabolic this upcoming week. In my opinion, it's going to do well this week. It looks like a lot of things are consolidating, a lot of assets are consolidating, especially in the crypto market, especially the altcoins. We see some good movement for some stocks, Airbnb, Coinbase, Nvidia. So yeah, I think this week should be a really good week, but let's take a look at what we can expect this upcoming week in the stock market, right? The stock market outlook, the U.S. stock market will be closed on Monday, so that's very important. The stock market will be closed tomorrow in observance of President's Day. Despite this, futures for the Dow Jones, S&P 500, and Nasdaq will commence trading on Sunday evening. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that. The S&P 500 is approaching record highs with growth stocks, particularly in the AI sector, showing strength. Yeah, the AI sector is not slowing down for anybody. Nvidia took like a dip. Remember, Nvidia kind of leads like this AI space since they're the leaders in GPU chips. But they took a dip to like 125, 130, and I think right now they're back up to like 135, close to that 140 mark. So they rebounded pretty good, showing from that deep seek stuff. AI sector showing strength. Companies like Amazon and Broadcom are nearing buy points, indicating potential investment opportunities. It says this week investors will closely monitor earnings reports from major corporations. So it's important, right? Anytime you get major earnings reports from corporations, it's a great thing, right? Especially if they report good earnings. That just suggests that they're doing well, the economy is doing well, and our big blue chip companies' assets are moving the way they need to move, right? All right, so investors are closely monitoring earnings reports from major corporations, including Walmart, Alibaba, Baidu, Carvana, and Rivian. Walmart's earnings scheduled for Thursday, so later on in the week, will particularly scrutinize for insights into consumer spending trends. Yeah, Walmart's kind of like the staple. I don't shop at Walmart. I prefer Target, but Walmart is a really good indicator of what's going on with consumers because a lot of people shop at Walmart. So it's going to be interesting to see what their earnings comes out like and see what consumer, the spending trends, right? See what Walmart's earnings looks like, and it's going to give us a good indication of where consumers are at as far as spending goes. Additionally, the release of Federal Reserve January's meeting minutes on Wednesday will provide valuable information regarding future monetary policy and interest rate trajectories. Right? We had this whole thing with tariffs. Jerome Powell decided to keep rates the same, and everybody, including the new administration, they want rates to decrease. I do think we get a rate decrease in the next time he decides to talk about it. The next time they get together, the FOMC committee gets together and talks about rate cuts. I do think we get like a 25 to 50 basis point cut. So it looks like they're releasing the Federal Reserve's January meeting minutes. So it looks like that has a little more information opposed to the meeting that they broadcast out there. Maybe there's some additional notes. Maybe there's some different views and things like that from what they said. All right, so that's pretty much the take for the stock market. We got some earnings reports. We got, it's closed Monday because remember the stock market, and that could also play a good role, right? Since it's closed Monday, people, whether they're bullish or bearish, on Tuesday, you're going to see that times two since the market's closed on Monday. So in a bearish or bullish sentiment. All right, so the cryptocurrency market outlook. Let's take a look at where that is. Bitcoin is currently trading near 97,000. We'll take a look at charts pretty soon. Maintaining its position within a bullish channel, analysts suggest a potential short-term correction with a possible decline toward the 95,605 support. I don't agree with this. I think honestly, like I said, and we'll look at it later. I've been showing this plenty of times, but February is a bullish, historically a bullish month for crypto, and we're already on the second week, right? It's like the 15th or 16th or whatever it is. So I think if we're gonna have a bullish February, I think by now we're gonna see a turn in prices, and I don't think I think we've been getting a correction, right? We fell from like 108 to 92. Now we're bouncing between 95, 97. So I already think we got that correction. January we didn't really do too crazy. December was okay. So I think it's going to be a turnaround point, but it looks like analysts suggest that the prices will take a short-term correction. All right, so it's similarly, Ethereum is trading around that 2,700 mark with expectations of testing the 285. And that contradicts what a lot of people are saying on Twitter. Like the crypto Twitter is saying that a lot of institutional players are buying up Ethereum, right? And remember, Ethereum's the only second crypto asset that has its own ETF. And we remember what happened with BTC, right? It kind of took like 6 to 7 months for the ETF to really take an effect. But now that it is, and BTC is scarce, you see what it did to the price. It shot it over 100K. Okay. However, some caution is warranted. BCA Research, a firm previously bullish on Bitcoin, has recently indicated signs of a potential market peak. Factors such as the proliferation of meme coins and heightened bullish sentiment suggest that the cryptocurrency market may be approaching overbought conditions. And a lot of people are saying it's oversold. So these analysts are saying it's overbought. I think it's oversold. I think, especially altcoins have been seeing a significant decrease in price. And yeah, meme coins, yeah, there's a lot of money going in meme coins and people are making money, losing money. But I honestly think that we're not overbought. I think we're more oversold for coins that provide utility, right? Maybe we're overbought for, Pepe, meme coin, Doge, the Trump coin. Maybe those things are overbought, right? Because they probably should have never been bought in the first place. So, yeah. All right, some key economic indicators, right? Investors should also pay attention to several economic indicators this week. Housing data, reports on existing home sales and housing starts will offer insights into the health of residential construction market. A lot of people want an update on real estate. A lot of people want to get into real estate. They want interest rates to decrease. So it looks like they're coming out with some housing data on existing home sales and housing and other housing key performance indicators, KPIs. And we'll see that. I guess that's going to come out this week. It says also consumer sentiment. Updates on consumer confidence will shed light on public perceptions of the economy, potentially influencing spending behaviors. Manufacturing surveys. So it looks like there's some manufacturing surveys that are coming out. Regional manufacturing surveys will provide information on industrial activity and economic momentum. Yeah, all this will give you insight on where consumers are at, where money is being spent. So, there's a lot of information coming out this week, and it should be interesting. All right, so let's take a look at some of these charts. All right, we'll start with crypto first, and we'll look out the 7-day. Even though the stock market is closed tomorrow, BTC is going to be open, right? Crypto's 24/7. All right, so if we look at the last 7 days, it looks like, we just been range bounding from 96 all the way to 98, and we kind of just been in that area. And if we zoom out, it looks like that too. It's just consolidation, right? So again, we're either on the verge of breaking down or breaking up. And historically, with all the information that we know from the past and from what people are doing, not only in the U.S. but in other countries as well, as far as like the BTC reserves that are coming out, I think it's going to be a swing to the upside. So we'll see. I think things should start getting very interesting pretty soon. But I think, again, those analysts that say coins are overbought, I just don't see it as far as Ethereum goes. I think Ethereum's poised to, break that 4,000. Once it does that, it's going to be confirmed, right? After that, we can't really, like right now, the media, like public media, could keep people in limbo because Ethereum hasn't broken its all-time highs yet. But once it does that and it gets close to that and it confirms that it breaks its all-time highs, we're going to officially be in altcoin season. And again, certain sectors are going to outperform other sectors. Some sectors are going to run before other sectors. In my opinion, it's going to be the AI sector and crypto, like I've been mentioning for a while. I think it's going to be that. But yeah, I think pretty soon we're going to see where the market wants to go, right? Time is running out as far as, the first quarter of 2025. So the market has to show its hand and tell us where it's going. So, and then once that happens, you're going to see a lot of people get quiet and not really say, oh, this is going to do that, right? Because once price starts doing what it needs to do, people can't really fight it anymore, right? And also, if we look at the fear and greed index, we're reaching that point where we bottom out and we typically bounce back up. Anytime we hit this orange sector, it's a bounce back up, bounce back up. And a lot of people are predicting, we go over that 90 mark, going to the $100, what is it? I mean, it's not a dollar amount, it's just that 100 rating, I guess. Yeah, people are thinking we're going to get into that 100 rating this cycle because there's just so much demand for crypto, right? That they're thinking that it's going to be very extreme greed once we get into that altcoin season. All right, let's see what else. Let's see what else. Yeah, I mean everything else. I think a lot of things. I mean, if you look at the chart, a lot of things are perking back up. I mean, a couple of weeks ago, we saw all this was just red, 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 red. Now we're seeing, a mix of the two. Some green, some consolidation. A lot of things are bouncing back, and I think it's because people are optimistic on an altcoin season, right? Because again, BTC already did what it needed to do. Now it's time for altcoins to perform. And I think that's what a lot of people are waiting for. But yeah, that's what we have to look forward to this upcoming week. Should be interesting. And I think this thing is, it's going slow. But yeah, that's what we have to look forward to this upcoming week. And it should be interesting. But that's pretty much it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.